The Power Hour, it's live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
That's right. Hi. Tune in right now. Look at us. Hi. KFAN.com/watch. 8:02, final hour of the Power Trip Morning Show, and two very special guests in studio. Hey, Saucy, you want to get them, have them put their headphones on?
You guys can all throw your headphones on. Just follow what Parrish does.
Let's roll.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We were talking about shaving our heads and how you have a good shape for a head.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Yeah, Mr. Fun said
Talking
that.
about how awful
Fonzie.
I looked the one time.
Yeah.
Never, ever again. Thank you, God, for giving me hair.
Okay, sick brag.
Why don't you show the people at home, Parrish?
Yeah, why don't you get in front of the camera?
Good point, Zach.
Nice
Sorry,
little Collinsworth
Grace.
slide there.
So we have special guests in studio. The Minnesota Frost are going to celebrate their historic Walter Cup championship with a special banner-raising ceremony prior to the home opener this Sunday, December 1st at 5 p.m. at XL Energy Center. The event, presented by Woody Creek Distillers, marks a defining moment in hockey history as the Frost commemorates the inaugural PWHL championship prior to the Season 2 puck drop against the New York Sirens. Ooh, great name, New York Sirens. We have two champions in studio with us right now, Grace Zumwinkle and Taylor Heise. Hi, good to see you guys. Hello. Welcome back, Taylor, and welcome to the show, Grace.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Hawk.
No, I just, Grace, if you wouldn't mind scooting a little quicker, closer to that microphone for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Go ahead, Saucy.
Of all the names of the PWHL teams, you guys have the best one. And I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here. The Toronto Scepter, what is that?
Scepters.
Yeah.
Scepters.
What's wrong with Scepters?
The SC always confuses us.
Yeah, but the Minnesota Frost is a great name. You guys should be proud of that name. That's all I had.
That's all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I have more,
we're proud.
but that's a great name.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
It's definitely at the top of the list.
Yeah,
we were
it's
excited when
sweet.
we heard about it, and then the colors too. I think it's a good get up for us.
Yeah, it's a great look. Yeah.
Very Minnesotan. The Frost is very Minnesotan.
Absolutely.
Welcome. Are you excited about the season starting?
Yes, we're pumped. I think once people I think people have been getting confused between the Frost and the Freeze, but once we get the whole thing sorted out, it'll be good. But yeah, we're excited. I think there's been a lot of fan engagement over the summer, and our social medias have been doing really well. So we're excited to have everyone back out on Sunday.
Doors open at 3:30, by the way, and the game starts at 5. And don't forget, or I should say the banner is being raised at 5. The first 8,000 fans going to receive a commemorative rally towel, compliments of Woody Creek Distillers. So that's pretty cool, too.
That is
get on
sweet.
out there.
Grace, what do you know about the New York Sirens?
Yeah, I think they've made a lot of progress in the offseason. They finished, quote unquote, last in league standings last year, and I think they just have gained a lot of traction through the offseason and got a lot of good players through the draft, so they're going to be very competitive, and they're very offensively gifted, so it's something that we're going to have to monitor heading into the game.
Obviously, we have a name. That's a big difference. But what else is different this season compared to last season? What are we going to say? Would the fans notice anything different going into the game on Sunday?
I don't think you're going to notice a ton of difference just in terms of the physical play on the ice. I think physicality and speed are two of the areas that the league has really tried to hone in on. But I do think, like, across the board, all the teams have gained a lot more growth and a lot more traction. And I think people are just a lot more aware of who we are as a team, and it's not just the inaugural season anymore. And so I think just the excitement around the sport right now, and for us in particular, is definitely growing.
I mean, last year was incredible with all the people that showed up, all the support Minnesota had. Unbelievable. I mean, it's just, this is the state of hockey. You can say any other state is, but it's not. This is the state of hockey, and it was proved last year by how many people came out and supported all of you.
Yeah, I think it was awesome because obviously the first game, you want to think you know what you're going to expect for people to come out. And obviously when we skated out, there's always less fans in warm-ups. And then when you get to the game, you're like, oh, I think there's going to be a few more. And for us, there was 13,500 people there. And that was insane. And then obviously coming out and getting the first few wins under our belt, especially at home, was really important because there's traction until there isn't. There's traction until you start losing, and then people get a little bit disinterested. So, I think it's been really cool. But I think also for our team, we got a little bit more depth this year, and we got some really good draft picks and people we've picked up so far. And the waiver period's actually still right now, so there's still time for teams to pick people up and stuff. And I think that ends at 3 today.
I was going to ask, was there any like free agency movement? I can't imagine there'd be a whole lot of unrestricted free agency after year one.
Yeah, it's hard because obviously there's so many talented players and there's limited roster spots. There was talk of expansion next year or the year after that, which will be good. That open up 50 more spots, but you just kind of have to hang on until then, or you go and play overseas, which there's a lot of girls right now who, made those trial process. And we were just in Toronto playing a 2-game scrimmage series there. We played New York and we played Toronto. And just having all of that so everyone can be seen by every team. So if, say, you drop someone, you can pick someone up. Yeah. But there's not a ton of movement right now. There's some for our reserves who don't play in games until they're pulled up into an SPA. But everything's been pretty, I would say, stagnant unless you're a draft pick.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Hawk.
I'm reading a story right now about Claire Thompson.
Yes.
One of your teammates.
We call her the human chat GPT for us.
Because there's a block because I don't subscribe, I can't read the entire story here, but she goes to Princeton to be a doctor, is that right?
She was a Princeton undergrad and then was actually in NYU med school and took on this accelerated 3-year track for a 4-year program. And then she decided to want to focus on hockey leading up to the next Olympics. So she took a pause, but I think she's still working on some extracurricular.
She does research papers every morning is what she tells us. As Grace and I are sleeping, she's peacefully reading research papers.
I don't have the brains nor the energy.
No.
Wow. I mean, that's really incredible, but it does open up a question to you. What do you guys do outside of hockey? What is the rest of life like for you guys?
I would like to think that we're both relatively normal people outside of hockey. I don't know if everyone would agree with that, but I mean, spending time with family and friends is always a big thing. I also enjoy playing tennis and golf, and pickleball now is a big thing. So I try to find other ways to be active, but I think just spending time with family and friends and people that we don't see on a normal basis is something that I enjoy.
Yeah, and when she says she plays tennis and golf, she's unreal at both. And
really?
I'm not even, no, for real.
She's one of those
she would
athletes.
she would beat Parker as well. So he might get mad at me for saying
that.
But
say something good about her.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, anybody could. Yeah, that's not a compliment.
But yeah, we hang out as well. We see each other every single day. This summer, we went on a track of 2 months of every single day we saw each other. Because we work out, we skate together. But outside of the rink, for me, I like to bake, I like to cook, go on walks, hang out with my friends and family, and just kind of chill because we are at the rink usually we're there from about 10 to 3 or 9 to 4. It just depends on the day.
Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Grace, you're from Excelsior.
I am.
Beautiful place.
I love it out there.
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Brack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. What was that?
Well, no, but I thought, you're from Excelsior, I thought maybe you'd say Minnetonka. Sorry.
No, I did not go.
No, okay.
That's not
I'm still a proud skipper, though.
Yeah, well. They lost.
Yeah, you skipped town.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, see,
why did I say?
Shots back
I don't know. I just think you're
up.
the one making fun of me. Just a natural reaction.
Corey's
Parrish.
not here. I pick it up.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe a little.
You were tied for second last year, Grace, in goals for the whole league. That's incredible.
Oh, thanks. I mean, it's definitely a work in progress at all times, and I think goal scoring was definitely a point of emphasis for our team last season. I think they were running the stats from last year, and it was we finished with the most shot attempts or whatever, and then 6th in scoring and executing on it. So it's definitely a point of emphasis for all of us heading into this upcoming season. But I think our team obviously had a lot of points of resiliency last season and areas that we could continue to clean up and get better. So hopefully as a team, we'll have a little bit more goal scoring this year. I know the league is implementing some new rules as well to promote more goal scoring.
When and where is the next Winter Olympics?
It's February 2026 in Milan, Italy.
Oh, wow. Isn't that where you were, Perry?
Yeah, I was in Torino.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I was in Milan. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That's going to be awesome.
How was
Italy?
Beijing?
Italy is awesome.
Beijing, it was definitely a different experience. I think COVID had a huge impact on it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. There was COVID testing every single day, and you're I'm more worried about testing positive for COVID.
Yeah, I bet.
Then, the hockey was obviously a big piece of it, but you were I just don't want to be stuck in a hotel for 14 days. Yeah.
That's a good point, yeah.
You've played a million different places. Both of you have, but Grace, looking at your wiki page here, Beijing, Canada, Denmark, Czech Republic, the World Under-18 Championships in the Czech Republic. What's it like to play hockey in the Czech Republic?
Well, it's funny. Actually, Taylor and I were there together. But I think the coolest thing about all these experiences, you do get to see different cultures and whatever, but I think it's the friendships that you form during those times. And it's maybe at U18s we were not the most cultured individuals in the foods we eat or whatever. But I think it's those memories that you remember more than just like what city you were in.
I took my first airplane flight at the age of almost 17. And that was back when you could still smoke on planes.
Oh, yeah.
So don't worry about not being cultured at 18.
Yeah, correct.
I completely get it.
My first USA hockey trip, I had a broken leg for Select 16s. Select 17s, as a team, we flew to Mexico City.
Whoa.
And we were all in the smoking section.
Yeah.
So
did you light them up?
Yeah.
I remember those days very well, Hawk.
Wow. Yeah. Looking at your record, Taylor, you played, as she was just saying, in many of the same places, but I see 2018 in Russia. And I think we talked about that a little bit last time you were here, but I was listening to a 30 for 30 podcast about some WNBA players who went over and played in Russia during their off seasons and had some run-ins with some really crazy individuals and some crazy stories. Obviously, under 18 teams, so I'm sure you weren't as exposed to as much, but what was it like to play in Russia, and what did you see that was astounding to you even at that age?
Yeah, like what Grace said, we obviously were very normal children and we ate very normal things like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. So when we go over there, like you really have to be good with your nutrition because you're not eating the same stuff. Like both of those cultures, like there was very different foods that I was very not, like their yogurt doesn't taste the same. The milk's not the same. Like just a lot of stuff like that. But like playing over in Russia, we were told, like when we were practicing, there were 4 guards that were armed with AK-47s and they were protecting the rink pretty much. And we weren't allowed to go out in our USA gear. So never wore your zip ups, never wore your sweatshirts, always wore just normal stuff with a parka over the top. Wow. I remember I didn't bring a parka, so I had to go and buy one. The exchange rate was great. So like parka, that's $600. I remember it was a steal. I got it for like $200 or whatever. My parents were there. And it felt very safe when my parents were there, but you also had to be very careful. And the Czech Republic wasn't as crazy, but also the World Championships are back in, I think it's Czechia now, but are back in their home place in April, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, Chuck, quite a few years ago, Chuck Fletcher, the former GM of the Wild, he got jumped in Russia. He and his driver, that they literally got stuck in a bad area and they got the crap kicked out of them.
No,
really?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Did you laugh at him?
Yeah. How hard did you laugh?
No, I felt pretty bad. Chuck's a really nice guy. He's a good guy.
Well, again,
really good guy.
Everything kicks off this weekend, and we're excited to have you guys in. But we're not just going to make you. We'll let you just be a part of the regular show here when we come back and just hang out with us. But again, don't forget, Minnesota Frost celebrate their historic Walter Cup Championship. Everything starts this Sunday at the XL Energy Center. 5 o'clock when they raise the banner at home. The doors open at 3:30. The tickets are available on the Minnesota Frost website. Get some now. Let's break and come right back. We'll go through other sports and just kind of talk about everything that's going on in the world. It's almost Thanksgiving. It's Power Trip Morning Show. We'll be right back on The Fan.
The Fan.
It is a Jim Beam Wild Wednesday on The Fan, and we have your tickets to see the Wild take on the Vancouver Canucks on December 3rd. Be caller 11 right now.
It is. Yes, 11 it is.
1-800-320-5326. Win your pair of tickets. Good luck.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show once again. Special guests in studio. Talking a little bit about hockey. Of course, I want to mention again, the Minnesota Frost is going to be celebrating their championship by raising the banner on Sunday at the X. 5 o'clock. Doors open at 3:30. Get on down for the first game of the season and root on your Minnesota Frost. Taylor Heise and Grace Zumwinkle are here with us. Go ahead, Parrish.
If you have not been down there, get your butt down there. It's great hockey. They're so much fun. Me, Gianna, Michaela, our friends went to last year for one of the playoff games. We had so much fun. And you guys went to double OT, triple OT.
And then we won and lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We've won. Technically, we're the only team to have won it once, but we're the only team to have won it twice as well.
That's funny.
We were told by Mr. Fun, that's what we call him, is you guys are huge Christmas fans. So is Chris Hockey.
Oh, you
Love
came to the right
Christmas.
place. You came to the right place.
Our house is already decorated.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. In fact, it's a little
Ours
late.
is getting there.
You should have done it about a month ago, but
Yeah,
you know,
correct.
it's okay. It's fine. That's very cool. So how many Christmas trees for each of you?
I only have one, but I got decorations kind of around.
Yeah.
One
Plus,
main.
You got to babysit Parker all the time.
Correct.
So that you probably can't put up too many things that distract him or he'll never get anything done.
Exactly.
Right?
No, we were away on a trip and I saw, I wasn't sure if Parker didn't really care. He doesn't really care about much decor, but we were going to either get a real tree or a fake tree. And I saw Target had like the one I've been wanting. It was like 50% off. And I ordered it and I go, you need to go to Target right now and pick it up. Because I don't know where we were at. Maybe we were in somewhere. Idaho. Random.
Yeah, Idaho.
And I go, it's like 9 p.m. and he's like, but I'm in bed. I go, but you need to go and get it.
Yeah.
And he did, right? Because he's a good boy.
He did.
Yes.
He did. He's
smart. He's also obviously very smart.
Yeah. He's like the bumbles that bounce. He can reach the top of the tree for you, right?
He can.
Yeah. Brilliant.
It's
Brilliant
7.5 feet, so it's tall.
Yeah.
Hockey goes into like Home Depot or Lowe's and just buys the largest inflatable. What was the one thing you bought?
Well, I had at one point I had a 4x4 with the Santa drove, and it took up the entire yard.
You didn't give a snow plow?
It had a snow. You name it. And
he had a huge Frosty one year that he bought.
Yeah,
and they would put up in like the week before Halloween. Oh yeah, Hawk loves Christmas.
So I kind of took a little page out of your playbook this past year, Hawk. I got to go around the rink once it finally freezes up, and hopefully we'll get more than one day out of it, like we got last year. I got a giant Frosty. I got one dinosaur where there's kids riding them and Santa's riding them. Another dinosaur that's head moves up and down like it's picking pine trees out.
That's sweet.
And a Yeti to go around the rink.
The cooler?
So, we got multiple of those too. Actually, yeah.
I'm so proud of you right now. I don't think I've ever been more. I don't think I've ever been more proud.
I can't. I'm looking forward to getting them up this year.
Yeah. Well, it's almost.
Why aren't they already up, as Hawk said?
Yeah,
because the rink's not up. I suppose.
Yeah, put them up.
4 monsters in our yard. Why not?
Yeah. So, when's your first road game, by the way?
I think we leave on Tuesday. So
where do you go first?
Boston.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You guys got to be ready for the season to get started.
Oh, it's been. I feel like we won like years ago.
It does feel like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how long is your guys' camp?
Training camp?
Yeah.
I think if like all in all, it would be maybe not any more than a week.
Yeah,
which last year was like 3 weeks, which was like a long
that's how it used to be in the NHL, right? Back when I started, man, it was like a month we had, and now it just kept getting shorter and shorter. And us old guys were like, wait, slow down. Why do we keep going forward? Young guys could handle it. That's why.
Yeah, we have lots of long road trips this year too, where we're trying to like now be better with our travel and try to go from place to place to place. We have like with USA Hockey involved, we have a 21-day road trip, and then we'll go from a game to the World Championships, which could be a total of 3 weeks. So
that's a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see.
And luckily you got Mr. Fun there to do your laundry.
Of course.
Right?
It's
absolutely.
Not you,
not
Paris.
strange at all.
If Mr. Fun is still doing your laundry, Paris, you need help.
I don't know how to do laundry at all.
Yeah, well, the whole town knows.
Well, let's do some sports. And again, you guys just jump in anytime you want.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers. Again, that website, check out the Minnesota Frost website to get your tickets for the historic event this Sunday. Go ahead, Hussey.
The Wolves lost 117-111 in overtime to the Rockets. The Wolves were down 19 in the third. They forced overtime, but in the fourth quarter, Ant went missing. He was 0 for 8 on field goals, 0 for, obviously that meant he didn't make a 3, and he had 1 turnover. Rosie, don't laugh at him. The Wolves have lost 3 straight. They're back at it tonight at 7 o'clock at Target Center as they battle the Kings, who are 8-10. Your Wolves, though, are 4.5-point favorites. Chris Farley's pumped.
Yeah. Taylor, if you got something to say about basketball, please do it, because I don't know anything about it.
Are you like most hockey players, not big basketball? I mean, your boyfriend plays basketball, but like...
We watch more basketball than hockey, for sure. Like last night, my brother plays in Iowa State, so my parents and him are down in Maui, so I was watching him play.
I want that.
Like Dayton last night. I know. And he's been there twice. I got to go the first time. But yeah, so I watched some college basketball and as much as I can, Parker's games, and a little bit of the Timberwolves, turned it on, but my brother was playing at like 7:30 last night, so I didn't get to watch much of it.
Yeah.
Is he better than your boyfriend?
They have different strengths.
That's rocking a hard place right there, Hawk.
They have different strengths, yes.
You are nodding,
Good answer. Good answer.
I love Parker.
Yeah, he's the best.
I wish I could
He is
spend,
awesome.
I wish I could
He's in
spend more time
Orlando,
with that guy.
right?
He's the
Yeah,
best.
he texted me to make sure you guys know he wasn't going to be here tomorrow. So
Yeah.
just to make sure.
None of us.
No,
are.
it's
I know. The Gopher football team battles the Badgers on Friday at 11 a.m. Pregame is at 9. The Badgers are 2-point favorites. The over-under is 42.5.
Yeah. 11 o'clock game on Black Friday.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. That means, pregame at 9, man.
Yeah.
We're the pregame to the pregame on Friday.
It'd be, and don't forget, we'll be at the Mall of America on Friday.
7 to 9.
7 to 9, celebrating our 23rd anniversary as a radio show. Mr. Fun, remember when they put us on the radio? Remember that?
Impossible.
It's 23 years, man.
Wow.
Fooling them again.
8 when you started.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Superstar Mike Morris and I took the air on the day after Thanksgiving 23 years ago.
What time was it? 7 to 9?
7 to 9. They gave us
Yeah.
2 hours. Yep.
Yep.
And they gave us about a week. And then they figured they'd have to fire us. And here we are 23 years
Really?
old.
They thought it wouldn't last that long?
Oh, yeah. Like the famous line, if you guys ever get a 3 share, we'll be happy. That's what they told us.
Oh.
Yeah, man. We're still working on it.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should talk about the
Someday,
prize.
baby. Someday.
Yeah. Would you please tell them about the prize?
So tell them about the
I
prize.
don't even know why you didn't tell them about the prize yet.
Yeah, why didn't you
We've
say
been
it
just
earlier?
Stalling for
Yeah,
you to
we've
tell
been waiting
prizes.
for you to talk.
Okay, so you show up at Black Friday at Mall of America, right, to watch the Power Trip. You have fun.
Yeah, 7 to 9.
You enter to win.
Whoa.
We call your name, and you go from having a normal Black Friday where you go shopping, maybe go have some lunch and go home.
Follow Hawk around.
We have transport you from the mall to the X to watch the Wild play at 1.
What?
When the Wild game is done, we'll pick you up from the X, bring you to the Target Center to watch the Timberwolves play. And then when that game's done, come back to the mall, and we have a hotel room for you to stay that night.
Yeah, I was going to say, I definitely need a nap after that.
Yeah.
How do I win
That's
that?
a day.
Just go to the Mall of America on Black Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. It's going to be great. KFAN.com, keyword events for more info.
Good to know.
That's sweet.
That's a pretty
Zach.
awesome prize.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you to say that.
I don't know why you took so long.
Yeah, I don't
but
know
I'm
why you
glad
took so
finally
long
got it
either.
done.
Zacho, the Wild battle the Sabres tonight in Buffalo. That game can be heard right here on the Fan. You are doing a watch party. The Sabres are 11-9-1.
Yeah, B-52s in Inver Grove Heights. Be sure to join us 6 o'clock, a little earlier start to get the night going. And the Wild back in their more comfortable confines on the road. 9-1-3. We talked about it earlier. Just one loss in regulation on the road so far this year. And they have a good opportunity to get back in their winning ways after a very frustrating loss to a very good goaltender and a very good hockey team in the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah, they want to rebound. This is one of their team goals that they don't want to lose more than 2 games in a row, or at least 3 games, since they have actually lost 2 in a row. Anyway, that being said, they will rebound. I have no doubt that they will. They've got a lot of confidence right now as a team. They were ready to go. Like I've just said many times on this radio show, that this summer they were ticked off. They were all either embarrassed or upset at the way either they played themselves or the team. Kaprizov came out firing this year. Boldy came out firing, and the boys just kind of followed right in suit. And the team's just been playing with so much confidence. They had that. Besides a couple nights ago in Calgary, the penalty kill's been spectacular over the last few games. You just made that up, didn't you? No, actually I didn't. You can look it up. They were the best in the league there for like 10 games straight. They didn't, it was pretty incredible. And they're back on the road against a Buffalo team that has kind of found its legs again, Willie Nelson.
Pat Kessler.
Whichever. It doesn't matter.
My name's Paul.
Paul. I call you Pat.
You call me whatever you want.
I threw you off. That's my
against the Buffalo team that has started playing better as of late. They've obviously got some young talent that we don't want to give a whole lot of confidence to. That Tage Thompson can take over.
The dude is really handsome.
Wow. He is actually. You know what? To be honest with you, he is, and he's very tall. But he is a handsome.
He's
fella.
all man.
He's all man. I played with his old man. His old man was a legendary pro. Actually, he's an assistant coach, and I'm blanking right now. Sorry.
Hawk, what team did
Chad
you
Abbott?
Tomer. No, it wasn't Chad Abbott. It was Thompson. His last name's Thompson because his son's Tage Thompson. Anyway, a team that the Minnesota Wild goes in there and plays their game should have no problem handling.
Man, I didn't hear a word you just said.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't know. Somebody kept interrupting you.
Was there someone interrupting me?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even notice. I was just talking.
You know what? We loved it.
We loved it.
our two guests in here earlier were like, how do you guys find enough to talk about? And that's proof.
Yeah,
we really don't.
We're most time
we just play Pat Kessler over everything.
Yeah.
And as you can see, you get used to it if you're on the show. You just kind of...
You just keep rolling.
Just keep rolling. The NFL is
keep vibing, man.
triple header tomorrow for Thanksgiving.
It doesn't matter.
No, Pat, it does
matter.
Lions host the Bears. Your Lions are 10-point favorites. Cowboys host the Giants.
Hold on. Slow down. Take a deep breath. Give me that first matchup again.
Lions
versus
the Bears.
Grace, who wins?
I got to go with the Lions.
Yeah, they're really
They're
good.
pretty damn good.
Yeah.
They're a little too good. Makes me mad.
And they're 10-point favorites.
Ooh, 10 points. That's a good number.
Yeah. You want Greece?
I do not. I already have Greece on
Do you
something.
guys like gambling? Not on your own.
Don't answer that question.
That was a test.
How dare you ask?
You both passed. That was a test. Fun had me ask that. You both passed. Great job. Game 2 is the Cowboys hosting the Giants. The Cowboys are 3.5-point favorites.
Taylor, who you got?
Well, we have a friend that's dating someone on the team, so we'll go with the Cowboys.
Ooh.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
You've got their attention.
Ooh.
All right.
Somebody on the team.
Correct.
Interesting.
Mysterious.
Is it Parker?
No, actually, it's not. Good guess, though.
What?
I'm
Parker
asking
plays for the
questions here.
Cowboys?
I'm asking the hard questions. You're afraid to ask.
That Parker's been lying to us the whole time and he actually plays for the Cowboys?
No, that he's dating somebody on the Cowboys.
There you
don't even
go.
follow my question.
Man, that went right over my head, and that's tough.
That's why I'm here.
The Packers will host the Dolphins tomorrow night at 7:20. The Packers are 3.5-point favorites.
Now, that is the game of the day right there.
Yeah.
That should be fun. I'm telling you,
it
the
should.
Dolphins are better than you're giving them credit for.
Yeah, they've won 3 straight.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taylor, who you got?
I don't like the Packers, so I'll go with the Dolphins.
Well said, Grace.
Very well.
Got to go with the Dolphins, too, if they're on the 3-game heater.
Yeah.
That's how we're doing it.
And then the Vikings on Sunday battle the Cardinals, the 9-2 Vikings. Pat, what's your problem? The Cardinals are 6-5. Pregame is at 10. Kickoff at noon. We will get our first injury report today.
They got a doobie.
I don't know about that, Pat. They put
A couple of them probably did.
Ivan Pace Jr. was placed on the IR. They added Gabe Murphy, and then they added
Chad Abbott
to the 53-man roster.
That was.
I didn't like that addition.
For what position? He has drop
He's
foot.
got drop foot.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do.
They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Wow, poor Chad.
on the road
I don't
again.
think he's scraping the bottom of the
Well,
barrel.
he can't get out of the barrel.
Yeah, he's got drop foot.
Sack. Oh,
He will do anything.
That's true.
That is
He's a
true,
great
yeah.
player. He's a real team player.
The first game the Gopher football team played this season was against North Carolina, and North Carolina is firing their head coach, Mac Brown.
Devastated.
Wow, Pat. He was 44-32 at North Carolina, but he will coach him this week.
Dude, we were buddies.
What?
Yeah,
Pat?
I bet he did say
He
that.
was real close to Mac.
Wow.
Mac Brown, is that who you said?
Mac Brown, yeah, you
Yeah,
knew
real
that.
close to him.
And then Blake Snell, who you know hockey is a pitcher.
Yeah.
He signed with the Dodgers a 5-year, $182 million contract.
And I really wanted to see this happen.
Baseball is it's an unfair sport.
Why is that?
Because the Dodgers are signing a pitcher to a $182 million deal. They have all the money, so they just sign all
Are
the
we not
players.
allowed to do that?
Well, we're allowed to do that too.
They weren't going to do that
Why not?
because there's no revenue sharing in baseball. That's why these teams can do that.
Even
I had
don't
no
think they should
idea.
I don't think they should do that either.
Do what?
Spend $182 million on one player with the revenue that we have.
No, the Twins would never do that.
Yeah,
we did
so-
that though, didn't we?
I know we could. It's just
No, they would never do that.
That's-
It's just weird because they won the
Not
World
realistic.
Series last year. The Dodgers. Hawk's a huge,
I'm a huge
Dodgers fan.
Yeah. Who's your favorite player again on them?
On which team?
The Dodgers?
I like that one guy.
Yeah, the one guy that hit us
Shohei
that one
Ohtani.
runs.
Great year.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei, yeah.
That's
Well
close
done.
enough.
I was
buddy.
close, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Grace,
yeah.
are you impressed that I
I
knew
am
that name?
impressed
Thank
that
you
you
very
knew
much.
that.
Thank you. Thank you.
The owner of our league is also the owner of the Dodgers. So
Ooh,
See,
is that
you're in
right?
good
Mark
hands.
Walter.
That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
We got to meet him. He actually, this is super weird, but he came in and gave us a pregame talk for the championship game.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think
we got
that's
to meet him and
very,
his
very
daughter.
weird.
Nice.
Pat,
Well, how
Relax.
was it? How was it for a pregame speech? Like, did you get you all riled up? Like
We had
the
him
intense- was
and
the
Billie Jean
intensity there?
King.
Yeah, we had him.
Oh, that's awesome.
that's sweet.
Star power
So
there.
we were fired up.
Yeah. There's some star power there.
We weren't expecting it, to say the least. I remember they walked in. We were like, wait a minute.
And then our coach followed up and was like, I have nothing to say.
That's pretty good.
Kenny's a smart man. He's a smart man.
Did she talk to both teams or just you?
That's a great question.
Wow,
I think she talked to both, but I don't know if he went into both. I don't know.
I'm getting some info right now.
Oh, no.
And please, for once in your lives over there, Grace and Taylor, be honest. I've been told that Parrish gave you guys a pregame pep talk before one of your playoff games.
He did.
And you lost.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was a great pregame
No,
speech.
you guys won, obviously. How did you do? Be honest.
Great. I think as long as you keep us entertained for like a little amount of time, like you're good. Like it's just
I kept it very short
You
and
did?
sweet.
and you bring it up you bring up your energy as it goes on, and it's great. Go on the ice and you're fine.
I definitely made it clear how much I hated Toronto.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, I remember seeing that online. Yeah.
That's a good market for your
I-
league, though, right, Toronto? That's
And I was ready to drop one or two F-bombs in there. And then I got reminded by maybe that Mr. Fun guy back there, like, hey, there's going to be cameras in there.
Oh, yeah,
when this
right,
happens.
right.
Oh,
And Mr. Fun drops enough of those.
there goes half my speech.
Yeah. right,
Yeah, he
right.
swears enough for all of us.
So it was only 15 seconds.
Did you guys just replay the video of his speech the rest of the playoffs?
Yeah, of course.
Well, duh. I mean, it was clear. It clearly was my introduction, the opening lines.
In all of your professional
goosebumps.
careers, including Parrish's, there's had to have been some hideous pregame speeches where you're like, wow, thanks, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to name names, but
No.
this isn't another test if you're gambling or not. I just wanted to know.
I'll name names.
Oh, boy.
Well, because we talked about the NHL Network last year, and God bless her, like nothing against her, icon, everything. And Hawk, I know you're going to be the first one to jump to her defense. But Celine Dion,
Oh, yeah.
the one she did for Vegas last year kind of fell a little bit flat for the guys, or maybe it was the year before.
Really?
Yeah, she kind of, she's beautiful singing voice, but like her singing voice and getting the guys, pumped up for the game, a little bit different.
Well, she said go out and score some touchdowns.
Yeah, she did.
She
said, ride the horse. And you're like, this isn't the Kentucky Derby lady.
It was very nice and very gentle. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
She would have gotten Hawk going.
Hawk
Always gets Hawk going.
Amen.
She
So-
has Hawk going right now.
So
you're
about
right.
8 years ago, Hawk and I went and saw Elton John, and Hawk bought like about $300 in Celine Dion merch at the what was it, Caesars, right?
Yeah, Caesar's Palace.
He bought like a sweatshirt, just Celine Dion best of CD, even though he had it on his phone. He loves to support Celine Dion.
I do.
Well, that's
And
why I
then we
had
bought tickets that wasn't that like 2 years ago we were going to go see her?
And we never did.
Yeah, we never did. She
But I didn't
canceled
ask for
them.
a refund because I wanted her to have my
He
money.
didn't ask for that's a true story. He never asked for a refund.
You got to support international music.
That's right.
Yeah,
And she's
well,
struggling financially. You know it.
She is very much so. Well, that's why I had to preface everything there because I know Hawk's got a gun back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well-
What?
And he's right behind me.
Celine Dion obviously wrote her most famous song to a lot of people is the song from the Titanic. I get home yesterday and I walk in and my wife is watching the Titanic, right? Yeah. Great film. Every it's the heart, my heart will go on, right?
Yes.
Every song in that movie is just an instrumental version of that song. They played that song the entire movie, but it's just an instrumental version. Great flick. I hadn't seen it in a while. That's my point. We were talking about Celine Dion, but yeah.
It's a great movie. And her favorite part's
flick.
when the guy drowns at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she looks at you walk in the door and she's like, someday.
So
There's not a door big enough.
You beat me to it.
But isn't the bit? Wasn't it MythBusters did a bit where like he could have fit on the
gotten
door?
on there.
Yeah, but she wanted to stretch out.
Yeah, here's the scene right now.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Zach, you like that movie, right?
I love it.
Well, ask the ladies.
Do you guys like that movie?
The Titanic?
Yeah.
It's all right.
I've never seen it.
What? Never seen the
That seems
Titanic?
impossible.
I've seen clips of it,
I
but I
believe
never.
that's generations
more
like,
into
it's okay. Like, I can see that, but not seen it.
We're
It's
more
3
into
hours.
the quick
It is.
segments with like TikTok and that kind of stuff. Like that's our.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah, that was when the 3-hour movies, the dances with that became a thing. I wasn't a fan. I'm a big fan of the 80s, hour and a halves. Get me in and out.
Have you guys seen, or do you have any interest in seeing Wicked?
I do have some interest.
It's excellent. Did you see it?
It's one of my top films of all
yes,
time.
you did see it.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, it's great except for the one part.
There's no scene that's bad.
No,
There's no scene that's bad. Don't even get me started. You ruined the biggest surprise of the whole film.
But I didn't know that.
How you said it's a spoiler? You said words.
But I said it might be. But I have no frame of reference to any of them in that movie. All I know is I'm like, I think that lady's in it.
You're gonna have to save my life to get me to forgive you.
Hey Taylor, the ship crashes in Titanic. Into an iceberg.
You ruined it.
They all die. No, so you did see it. It's excellent.
It is I cried a couple of times.
Of course, yeah. There's some scenes where you can.
I loved the book.
Yeah.
And then we saw the musical 3 times. And so I had high hopes, and it surpassed every hope I had for it.
It's excellent. You have to see it.
Great film.
Yes,
it's better
superb.
than the play.
It is. It's great.
It's superb.
It's just so well done.
It's very well done.
But don't let anybody spoil it the way Sauce spoiled it for me.
I didn't spoil it. I didn't. That's not a spoiler.
It's the biggest spoiler.
But why, though?
Because I didn't know it, and then you told me about it. Definition.
Yeah, but
spoiler.
but it's not that doesn't do anything for the plot. Was my point.
It was a big surprise that would have made my heart so happy.
Yeah. See, but for me, who has not seen the play and is not educated on the theateral aspect of it, I had no idea. I was just like, hey, that's those two people.
So sexy, it hurts.
I didn't say that, so I apologize.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Now, did either one of you guys know that that's just a part 1?
Yeah, Hawk did. Yeah, and Hawk told me it was. And the way that it ends,
my sister-in-law was not happy about that.
No, the way it ends is great.
It's perfect.
The way it ends is excellent.
It's
great.
But it's not over.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It comes out.
Over. It wasn't over.
Exactly a year from when it was. So 2025, whatever, November 19th or whatever.
It's so good.
It's good. Yeah,
it's
you should go see it. Yeah,
I'll have to do that.
You should go see Titanic, Taylor.
I'm sure
you
Parker
really
will
should,
make me watch
especially
it
before
when
part 2 comes out.
I can't believe. I can't. I mean, Parker's definitely seen it.
Oh,
you
for
think
sure.
so?
Oh yeah.
He's multiple
He's
times.
35. Of course, he's
And
seen
again,
it.
for him to live, he'd have to be a garage door.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
That's true.
Yeah, well said.
Oh, he would not have had a good time on that ship.
why's that?
Well, just everything's cramped.
Yeah, that's true.
You're handcuffed usually.
What?
Whoa.
Zach,
That
relax.
might be your kind of cruise, Zach, but that's not the rest of us.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Zach.
gets handcuffed in that movie.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, spoiler.
Settle down.
Not a spoiler.
Settle down.
Kind of a spoiler, but yeah, it's a great film. You got to see it. Yeah,
Wicked's great.
it is great. One of the best.
Yeah,
I'm glad you saw it, and I'm glad you cried. I knew you'd cry, and I know
cried
the
about
exact scenes you cried at.
yeah.
When they all got to the school part together, the dad part,
Yeah.
that made you cry.
That made me cry. I cried when you ruined it for me.
I cried when I ruined it for you. I cried when 2 people became buddies. That made you sob.
Right.
You sobbed at
friendship always
the
makes Hawk
dancing
cry.
scene.
Yep.
You sobbed at that, I bet.
I cried during this part.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't.
Wait,
I must have
that's
missed
a different
that.
movie.
Yeah,
Completely. I don't remember that happening.
yeah, turn the volume down on your phone. Yeah,
All right.
I loved it.
There you go. Go see it.
Yeah, go see
Now I
it.
want to see Gladiator too.
I've not seen that.
Looking forward to
I haven't seen the first one.
Really?
What?
I've never seen Gladiator.
I
No
haven't
way.
either. I
That's
haven't
way.
either.
No
I've seen
way.
it.
No.
That's
Yeah.
impossible.
Okay, that's okay again. That's
Yeah,
understandable.
you guys are young.
I've
Not
never
him.
seen it.
That's our generation, man.
I've never seen that, and I've never seen Braveheart. Those 2 movies I've never seen.
Coward.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. Those are 2
Zach.
absolutely
I watched-
iconic
this'll
movies
shock-
through our generation.
This will shock all of you. I watched about 40 minutes of Braveheart, and I was bored, so I moved on.
That doesn't seem possible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
killing.
fighting. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff
No,
that
I
I
can't
thought
do it.
like a younger
No
Sauce
interest.
would love.
No interest. Zero.
Just get all fat and sassy.
That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Can't wait.
Do you have any more sports?
Well, I mean, no, I don't. I have no more sports. I was going to ask everybody what their favorite Thanksgiving side dish
Well,
was.
that's what I was getting ready to make the same trans. You know what?
Yeah.
You go ahead.
What's everybody's favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Don't start with me.
I wasn't.
Yeah, don't start with me.
Yeah, I wasn't. What are we going to fight? Jeez, Grace.
You start
Side
with me.
dish, I'm going to go with the apple pie.
Apple pie's excellent.
pie.
Apple
Okay.
pie's excellent.
Okay.
Yes. We're having one tomorrow. I know nobody cares, but I just like to talk.
I would say mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogs?
Stovetop stuffing.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like the generic. I mean, it's not generic. I like that brand.
Yeah.
I know people are like, oh, you don't want to make your own stuff. No, I want stovetop. It's my favorite.
Zacco?
I'm going to go with gravy with mashed potatoes.
Wait, is there a lot you don't eat on a Thanksgiving plate, Zacco?
Turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn. I'll eat mac and cheese.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Oh,
Jeez.
It
yeah.
is.
Mine's mac and cheese. I'm making a delicious mac and cheese tomorrow, and I can't wait.
Nice. Mine, since we're going to Nikki's family this year, there is some cheesy potatoes that
also
somebody
great,
makes that are spectacular.
I saw something yesterday on Instagram that was basically like Thanksgiving has become the holiday of sides, and the turkey is just... It's all about the sides.
Yeah.
You got to have good sides.
But wasn't Marnie
The
saying that they're
turkey's
not
always
even
been
doing
the
turkey?
given.
No, Marnie and her family
they're
are doing
doing steak.
steaks.
That's right.
Yeah, you
No,
got to have turkey.
Yeah, you got it.
Un-American is that?
Yeah, you got to have steak or turkey. Jeez, I can't talk.
You can have whatever you want, buddy.
You can have whatever you
go
want. But
crazy.
turkey is for Thanksgiving. It takes a great skill, though, to make a Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh, for sure.
My mom's doing it,
My
and I'm
mom's doing
42
it,
years
too.
old. She's coming over to make it for me tomorrow because I don't know how to do it.
Are you going to let her eat it, or are you going to make her leave?
No, she'll leave. No, we're gonna make Pete Sauce leave.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, everybody's got that family member, and I rip on mine every time I'm on the air.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
I think he's a good dude.
Yeah, well, relax.
You think everybody's a good
No, there's
I
a
do, I
reason.
like Peter.
There's a reason he likes Peter.
No, how dare you?
It's true though.
I like Taylor Heise and
What
Grace
else does he
Zumwinkle.
make?
I like you two, and I like the fact that on Sunday, 5:00, it's the big moment. If you look ahead to the raising of the banner, do you think you have a little tears in your eyes, or have you had so much success you're like, just raise another banner and let's get going?
I think we're excited to play, but I think
Yeah.
it'll be very significant to have the banner raised, especially for the first year of the league. It's special. I think last year a lot of the talk that we had was about the league and about how it's inaugural and everything was the first. And I think this year there'll be a lot more focus on that hockey piece where like you can dive deep and kind of look into everything that goes on the ice and be a little more critical of it. But yeah, we're really excited for the banner. I think it proves all the hard work we went through and the 7-game losing streak we had was worth it at the end of the day, I guess.
Trust a guy that spent his career chasing after those banners. Yeah, enjoy every single one.
Yeah.
Take a moment and relish in every single one.
You should go on Sunday at 5:00 so you can be part of a banner raising.
Yeah,
event.
can I just sneak onto the bench quick?
100%.
Can I, is that all
since you
right?
gave the
Just hide
pregame
out on the bench.
speech.
Yeah.
Come on,
Help
Kenny.
myself.
Right next to Ken.
Give me a
yes.
warm-up suit.
And if I may be serious for one moment, I one of the things I was talking to Mr. Fun about this, but I talked to a lot of people about this last year. The amount of young ladies and kids in general who come out to these games and watch you guys and can see themselves in the future and inspired to do so many different things, not just hockey, but so many different things with their future. So if you're out there and you're looking for something to do with the kiddos on Sunday, what a great opportunity to go out and see the possibilities of who you can be, what you can do. You guys are a great example. I love that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well said, Hogs.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, you want to come over tomorrow for Thanksgiving?
I do, but just let me know when you're leaving. The Walter Cup, by the way, is going to be on display and available for fan photo opportunities on the concourse, section 118, as they raise the banner on Sunday. Again, Minnesota Frost website for your tickets, and get them for the entire season. Let's support our team and get out and support a championship. That's pretty cool.
Championship team.
Hockey once bought Gopher football season tickets and never went to a
I don't
game.
know why he likes to bring stuff like that up.
It's
I
funny.
He drove down there, couldn't find parking, and then went home and then never went to another game.
That's fair.
But in your
Parking is
defense,
hard.
yes, parking is a nightmare.
Yes.
Well, this is in the dome
I've
days.
This is in the dome days, right?
No, this is Target Field.
And then he thought this is going to be a family tradition.
Field.
Oh my God, I went to the
Yeah, no
wrong
wonder you
stadium.
couldn't find parking. It was a weekday downtown.
No. The thing was, I bought it for my family and I to have a legacy where I'd hand it down generation to generation and forgot to ask the kids if they wanted to go. And they did not.
No, nobody. Didn't you? You went to that first game alone, right?
No, I didn't go to any of them. I started. It was the last game of the season.
Yep.
I bought the season tickets. They hadn't been used all year.
Yep.
And I said, I'm going on Saturday. And I got halfway down there and I realized I just left my kids at home.
Yeah.
To go to a football game by myself. So I turned around and went back home.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of thing I do.
Yeah.
That's why we love you, Hawk.
Yep.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank
Great
you.
to
Thank
see
you for
Great to
having
see you,
us.
For sure.
Good
We're
luck,
big fans.
kick ass.
Yeah, go
Thank
get them.
you.
Championship number 2. Come in and celebrate with us soon.
Yeah, I've heard the second one feels even better. Just just saying.
Be working on it.
Yes.
Love that. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Mr. Fun.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Parrish. And,
Thank you, brothers.
And I'm grateful to all you guys. Thank you, Saucy.
Same.
Thank you, Derek.
Love
Thank
you.
you, Zacho. Love you too. And take care of yourselves. Don't forget, take care of each other, but you got to take care of yourself first. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Love you.